Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Desdemona.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on.
Word is, Diamond City is under opposition control.
Deacon's record is the best. Look,
Human-machine interface set to 100%.
High-Rise was a good man. Somewhere.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing. CIT security administrators. One match found. Bergman, Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll...
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of...
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all... Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of Sales Coordinator. Expect a loquacious future. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in...
Sure. No, let's just move it.
Due to staffing needs, we can forego the Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room. Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention and welcome to the team. Please enter the clean room. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Consequently, staff will not be allowed to leave the labs until the mesonucleic lining project has been completed. Please report to the project lead, Dr. Elwood Woolham, for specific research assignment. Starting decontamination sequence.
Contamination. Initiating decontamination.
Insert something involving death and your inevitable doom here.
I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. I'm sure you know. I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey.
Fighting again. Great. You live to fight another day. Don't look. Start away. Run.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more... If we stage a mass breakout, Patriots 13... Instead, we use this one chance to...
Is that even possible?
Hopefully, Patriot's core escape plan will scale up. The Institute will... So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all... Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom...
Even with synth allies? Is that enough to fight the Institute?
The synths greatly outnumber the scientists. If enough of them rebel, then we use that turmoil to evacuate everyone. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you... Good luck. We're all with you.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13...
Right.
But, tell me.
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always...
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But, synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. But enough to face all the guards? Yes. Even if most don't join the fight. But we should be prepared.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear. We will give the people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow.
Some of our fog condensers are broken. There's no telling what might come out of the fog.
I'll help you repair them.
Sounds good. If we work together, we can get them fixed faster.
Hey there.
That could have been a lot worse. Thanks for the help. The fog condenser should...
You've got a real knack for construction.
Hey.
What is it?
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey.
What's the word?
Go check that out.
Sure thing.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Hello. I'm not scared of the surface.
Hey, Z1.
Before we can proceed, give Mr. Benet what he requested. Everything hinges on opening those doors.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update?
Nothing to report, sir.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food?
Hey, Z1.
Ask my friends if they take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very... Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons.
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and...
Couldn't we just steal some weapons?
All munitions are tightly guarded by the SRB. And surprise, as he said...
I have weapons I can give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But so the ingredients are...
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what... The Institute's always expanding. Excavation. The mining equipment has been packed into crates, and they haven't been moved yet. Thanks to Mr. Benet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. How do you feel...
Who's guarding them?
A good number of early model synths.
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
Remember to
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen? You're always useless.
Hey.
Greetings, citizen. I believe you have business with the guards.
Greetings, sir.
Contact detected? Possibly. Sensor critically damaged. Sustaining damage.
I am the victim of violence. Terminate you in self-defense.
Thank you, stranger. Leave now. Soon, this will all be underway. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates especially. Hello.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. But...
Have any problems?
There's been no alarm. My friends have all the time they...
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from... So we're being very careful. For now, please continue working with Father. When my people are ready...
Right.
We've been traveling for a spell. I was hoping to have some words with you.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm used to flying solo, but I got to admit, working with you makes me think I've been missing out. Having someone watching your back is refreshing, especially since you never know when the Institute is watching.
You've never had a partner?
Not for a long time. Besides, partnering up in the railroad can leave you vulnerable. One more person who can finger you to the Institute. Some people at HQ are jealous. You took the big nap and everyone you knew is long gone. Now, hear me out on the silver lining. If a human in the railroad slips up, then they expose friends and loved ones to danger. You're safe from that.
Why would the people they care about be in danger?
When the coursers start kicking down doors, they don't just hit railroad safe houses. Some friends and family have been known to get axed. Whether the Institute's motivated by vengeance or fault, it doesn't matter much to me. I'm a synth. At least that's what they tell me. So, I really don't have anything to lose. For Glory and me and the others, it's easier to...
You're a synth? Why didn't you tell me before?
I don't like talking about it. I was one of the first synths they did the whole cranium reboot on, so it was a bit of a botched job. Most synths have fun fake memories. A happy home, a family. Me, I got nothing. And that, well, it does something to you. Since we're traveling together, I want you to take this. It's my recall code. If you ever need to know something about the Institute, read it to me.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
All right, you got me. No fooling you, huh? Don't take it personally. I lie to everyone. Maybe I'm just another human that has people back home he wants to protect. Then again, maybe not.
Is that really why you lied to me?
I'm supposed to be showing you the ropes in the railroad, so let's just say this is lesson, well, whatever number we're at. That code I gave you is a hard truth. You can't trust everyone. Even if someone sounds sincere, they could be a synth replacement working for the Institute. The bitch of the problem is recognizing that 90% of the time someone's on the up and up, and the 10% of the time you're being played.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility. Since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans, I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down... If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Watch your steps, sir.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
Does it matter why I need it?
Nah, of course not. Just me poking my nose into your business for no...
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Does it matter why I need it?
Nah, of course not. Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
The airport. One of Tinker's favorite salvaging spots.
Taking on a death blow without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
You didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the Signal Interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what... I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so after that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might... In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be complete. Good luck, Knight.
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal.
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No, but just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
Got another one coming through the gauntlet, boss. Fridge is waiting for you.
If you can take something, it's yours.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
I don't care to talk much. Gets me into trouble. Oh, hey boss. Didn't see you there. Hey, boss. Just minding my own business.
Let those settlers know it's time they pack their bags.
Found some pretty good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always wished I could ride some of the attractions here.
Excuse me.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
This place really makes me want to build a coat.
I'd bring my kids here someday. Not for all these raiders.
So boss comes calling. What's your plan?
Sure. Let's take a look.
You got it, boss. Well, well. It's the highest and mightiest himself. How...
What have you got?
The medicine you need to set yours...
Maybe later.
Whatever you want, boss.
The raiders keep talking about bloodworms. Hope I never find out what those are.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good.
Uh-huh. What was he like?
In a word, violent.
Uh-huh.
In any case, he was just like...
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep. So, what do you think? Figure it must be a...
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka World, but...
Makes sense to me. Well, I'm sure...
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
Right away, boss.
Bad for these traders, having to wear the collars like that. Boss?
great man. You must be very proud.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Quentin is such a liar. How would he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
Hi there.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food?
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about
Dr. Lee.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seem to have everything under control.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than...
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. But still, how can I turn my...
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Unless you like the radiation sickness.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us.
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee. The last thing we'd want to do, as soon as Dr. Lee arrives...
Sure.
She's been under the Institute's influence for the last... Now.
Right.
Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our... I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special... Once again, Knight.
Attention. Halbert Pilot to Station Epsilon. Halbert Pilot, report to Station Epsilon. That is all.
I must commend you. Convincing Dr. Lee to...
Any news out there, Doctor?
Nothing that would interest you.
Not right now.
Fine.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Yeah.
Well, to fix them.
Uh-huh. Think I soaked up some rads out there.
We'll clean you up, don't worry. And that's that. Anything else, Padre?
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here. What's our next move?
Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
You want to travel with him? Okay.
Right.
That's an interesting warning coming from someone who dabbles in manipulation. If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met. And I feel expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having... And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs...
You worried that I'm gonna quit?
No. I just felt it was the... When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg. He was a model soldier, embodying... From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I fought by his...
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it. But unfortunately, after I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, the news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters, but
sure,
it's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was... It's because I believe in you.
Uh-huh. What happened at Adams Air Force?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was... He made his mark on history. And whether you choose to believe it or not...
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own... Well, I've said what I had to say.
Uh-huh.
I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that...
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the... Other documents you want?
Sure. I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every building you...
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Proctor.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project.
Mm-hmm. Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. For now, the fewer... Come on. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your because this... Now, the good news is that we've got... The bad news is that it's gonna take more than a few rivets and some spot welding. The first problem...
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex... A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison.
Sure.
She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to... If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system...
If it looks dead...
Attention all Brotherhood soldiers. If you have not yet received your Squire mentorship assignment, please come see me on the bridge.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans?
Repeat, if you have not received your mentorship assignment, please report to the bridge.
If you're
That is
here
all.
to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept...
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get... It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online.
Uh-huh.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral beauty and synth and shoot them into space.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core if your people stay out.
Charming, isn't she?
Uh-huh. Did we make a mistake asking her to help?
No, don't worry about it. We might not be best...
Right.
Besides, Dr. Leeds, we're working with one of Prime's original designers. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building...
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't...
Uh-huh.
The actuators are what allows Liberty... Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct... What we need you to do is...
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high... According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined...
Sure.
We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb. Good luck.
behind.
Someone there? I'll wear your guts around my neck! Huh? What's that? Going to die! I hear something. Gonna be a good... Come out, wherever you are!
That's it.
Die now, human!
Protectron on duty.
Got it.
Who's there? A noise.
Stop right there.
Panther time, human. What's that? I'm gonna wipe you from the
On your mind, soldier.
Glad to see you return safely from the Institute, brother.
Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, but since we arrived, our scouting...
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now. But the Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials. In other words, but before you... Proctor Quinlan, we're fairly... The catch is that the installation...
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the Glowing Sea. I suggest you head out there first and establish it. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, good luck, Knight.
Geiger's going crazy on my suit.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge police.
How've things been over there?
Pretty well, actually. We've had the occasional synth thanks to the reinforcement.
What about those feral ghouls? They still a problem?
With a vertibird at our disposal? Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found them. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Why use this distress?
Unless you could locate an entire radio station with... Luckily, the distress pulsar's ping cuts right through the interference. Look, if you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
on, we're gonna get sick.
Hey there.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
It's all right, brother. I am a child of Atom too. I'm part of a church.
Far Harbor. You've seen Atom's holy veil. But take this, and prepare. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close.
Call it and dance.
Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets?
Is that really necessary?
Absolutely. Elder Maxon's orders were clear.
Sure.
I'm not to take my eyes off these bombs. If we want Liberty Prime to reach peak fighting efficiency, dismissed.